what went on in that session for you to say that? Like, what went on there? Like, what did you find out to go 4 days a week? You said 10 hours a day?
Basically.
Like, what were y'all talking about that long to get you where you are now?
Yeah, I mean, I remember early on, Dr. David said, if you're not willing to finish this intensive, then don't start it, because you're going to be worse if you quit in the middle. And we as athletes, we know commitments, we know long seasons. So I'm like, shit, if I start something, I'm going to finish. I know how to finish, and I know how to close. And it was the toughest drill exercise that I've ever had to do. But as a result, what I ended up learning, as my father left when I was 10, and some of the things I had to deal with that were unsettled business, all that stuff created a big blind spot. And the blind spot is scary, right? Because as you start ascending in your career, you don't hear a lot of no's. Right. You hear an awful lot of yeses, right? And hanger-oners. And all of this creates a blind spot. And one of the things that, my mom taught me early on is you got to have these feet where you're at, squarely in the ground. And as you have success and you sign a big contract and then you sign another huge contract for hundreds of millions of dollars, you start losing your way. And it's what I describe to my daughters as Alex Rodriguez became A-Rod. And sure enough, I came back to being Alex Rodriguez. Right. And that journey has been interesting and painful at times. But because of all of that, I feel like all of it is a blessing in disguise and has made my life so much fuller.